Cain refused the sacrifice. Cain refused the sacrifice.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Saturday. Welcome back to The Witcher 3. Where last time, I guess we found out who Uma really was, and apparently he, whatever this elf dude's name was, referred us back to Skellige, where we just left. So, once again, we're just kind of going in circles. Or I guess maybe we're just looking for allies. Oh yeah, we've reached the BioWare part of the game. I forgot. We gotta talk to everybody, try and get some assistance. Why do we care what's killing drowners? I don't get that. I guess we'll do some side quests today for the most part. We got a lot of story progression last time. Or unfortunately, kind of hit the point of no return, so we missed a lot of side quests I was working on. And that pisses me off. I just wish games would make it a little more noticeable when you're about to hit sort of end of the line for a lot of quests. We did not get such a courtesy. Anyway, I guess I have no items that can be enhanced. What are you talking about? Why things are inequipped? Oh, really? That's good to know. I mean, I have things I need to do in the morning, but I'm sure I'll have plenty of time to get that mess sorted out. Oh well, I'll consult you when I'm ready. Alright, I wanted to get this on. Hello, AOC, how are you? Can't get them to work, what's going on? I mean, how many of the mods are essential? And are the difficult ones that can potentially be ignored? I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Well, at least I ran to a signpost. Not the best, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope things improve. So that's the thing, it wasn't really a bad week. It was just a tiring week. I wasn't sleeping well, and I just had that weird mood that I get once in a while. So I apologize if that post made it seem like I was particularly upset. It was just not, I was not in a focused state of mind to be able to do anything. I don't know why I had the thought, I thought I had to get on the boat. A drowned dad. One's UI mod, one's background upscaling. Can't coexist. Huh. That's unfortunate. I'll have to look into that. I'll probably do that after the stream tonight. Just to make sure
drowner. Even more
that we're ready. See if I can come up with a solution. I'm one of those people who, when I mod things, I mod it until it breaks and then I give up. And then I don't play it. So, hopefully it works out. That's a lie. I never feel guilty about that. Alright, so what the hell am I looking for? Nothing in this fishing shack here. Oh, even said billionaires will find something to bitch about, I'm sure. Maybe the fact that they don't have $2 billion and 6 islands. Here we go.
A lot of drowner corpses lying around. Hunter's gotta be one powerful beast.
Says who? I mean, we killed drowners like it ain't no thing.
Some overgrown brute murdered a whole swarm of drowners.
Alright, is there a trail? Don't see any sign of said brute.
This is getting old. Some overgrown brute murdered a whole swarm of drowners.
Murder? How can you murder such a monstrosity? Yeah, get to work on that and let me know how it goes. See if money can or cannot buy happiness. I mean, it buys me alcohol. That's almost the same thing. Where, what the hell? I mean, I'm finding a lot of corpses. I'm not finding any tracks. I don't think them's the brutes. Oh, hang on. The whole circle just moved, for Christ's sake.
This is getting old. Some overgrown brute murdered a whole swarm of drowners.
Yeah, but everything's kind of relative. You know, when you think about it, we got problems in our first world countries that nobody else can even imagine. Because they're all like, at least you're not starving to death. Stuff like that. Like, no matter how well off we are, we'll always find something upsetting.
Some overgrown brute murdered a whole swarm of drowners.
And something will always cause us dismay and frustration and grief. I don't know, man. Uh-oh, rock troll.
Troll. Haven't seen one this big in a while. Gotta be ancient.
He's the same size as any other dang troll. Stand by. Whoa, I can't break him. He real crunchy. Oh, do they actually have like back armor? Never noticed that before. Oh, I stunned him. Didn't mean to. Thought I had this up. Zoop! Oh god, he got me. I got stolen. Oh, he bitch slapped me. I like when he puts up his arm, he'll counterattack, but as soon as he puts it back down, he can just lay into him again.
As long as I'm here, I might as well look around.
Might as well. But first, I'll look at this. What on... I mean, am I supposed to be able to see that? Is that what that's supposed to look like? That looks like a thumbnail. I can't tell if that image didn't load right, or if you're saying it just makes the game look like thumbnail resolution. Either way, it looks horrendous. Uh-oh. Sorry, I'm having a little sip here. Oh, that's hot. Ew, it's all slimy.
Guess our friendly troll detests drowners.
Anything actually interesting here?
A letter? Troll looked to be pretty good with his hands, but I'd never suspect he could write.
Hello, Zaya. Breaks the background into a mess. I mean, I can kind of guess. I just don't know why that image is, like, literally... Like, the resolution is just tiny. So, I can tell that the background looks like it's a Game Boy game. I don't know why the UI would screw it up like that. I guess it finds it disagreeable. All those chosen by Professor should wait outside the keep. Oh my goodness, it's this. This was the order that brought Salamandra upon us. Principal attacking Kaer Morhen with our Frightener. Gaining mastery of the keep should not present a problem. 50 Orin reward. 50 Orins? God, we're worth more than that.
Plan of attack for the fortress. Not how I remember it. Troll must have nabbed the owner of these before he could reach the fortress. Seems we owe this troll a lot.
Oh, that's interesting. So they actually offer a little background. Make it seem like the salamander attack would have been a lot worse had it gone according to plan. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Holy moly, now it's just humongous. Sure is dark. I don't think that's the only thing you should be worried about. Yeah, that basically looks like a broken background from a Game Boy game. Wonder why such a thing would happen. That is quite a mountain. Quite a couple mountains, in fact. I wonder if it's possible to reach those. I mean, obviously not possible to ascend, but curious what's all the way over there. You think so? I think his voice was better in the first couple games. He's like so much softer in this one. I think he had to take it easy, realizing he had like 10 million more lines to record in this game. Kind of like David Hayter in MGS4 when he had 9 hours of cutscenes to do. Alright, I'll take a look, Val. Thanks for the heads up. I don't know if I'll be able to get it to work, because I'm famously bad at modding things. But I'll give it a shot. If nothing else, I'll at least get the background one working. UI nonsense I can kind of live with. Well, that's a big scary bear. Bears don't sun themselves like that, I don't think. We'll leave Scary Bear alone. At least we actually get to explore the outskirts of this for a change. I mean, we kind of could in one of the mods for the first game. I wonder if they actually kept it consistent. Oh, gotcha. I don't know. I kind of deal with intrusive UIs for old ass games, but I know it. I guess I'll only be able to tell when I see it. I have no idea what it actually looks like. Yeah, I don't think there's much we can do here. That's why we went with what's his name. I kind of just feel like exploring, but I realize that makes for a boring video. Slip and slide. Oh, that's a big tree thing. Horrifying thing. Yeah, I get smacked. Well, he got wolf bros. Hello. We gotta take down wolf bros first. Owie, owie. Wolf chomped. Jesus, I just realized I'm like hurting. Get back, wolf bro. Now we can go mano y mano. Yeah, he did. That's what I hear, but I also heard that 9 was one of the better ones. So the fact that it's still hilariously awful is kind of funny. Well, that was exciting. Oh, I'm not lucky. It was a struggle. I mean, it took me 6 years to get a 4-year degree, so... I can comprehend your struggles. I don't know why companies would just use a mobile port to make a PC port. Because you already had to half-ass things to make a functioning mobile port, so why do you think you could get away with that on a PC that can clearly do better? Well, will you be lucky when yours is over? Will you consider yourself lucky, or will you consider yourself to have mastered it? Or at least endured? Which is all I did. Conquered it, let's say that. Oh, big. Why did my boat move? Or did the bear move? Oh no, there's double bears. I was gonna leave you bears alone, but you had to go chill at my boat. Owie. Oh, I hear you. I mean, I got tired of it too quickly, and that's the problem. Like, I had a strong first year, kind of, sort of-ish, until calculus happened, and then things really went downhill from there. Cast off, Geralt. How do you back up? Where's the reverse on this thing? Well, so that's the funny thing is my job now actually pretty much kind of sort of involves what I went to study. What the hell is this? But the difference is I'm in the practical side of it and not in the theory and like the whole abstract nonsense I could not comprehend while I was studying it. That was interesting. So that was the issue. I hated it just because I didn't understand what I was doing. Now that I'm actually in a job doing it, it makes more sense. Generally. I mean, 90% of what I study doesn't apply to my job, so... At least some of it does. That is true, Val. Hard to believe this year did seem fast. I guess that's because a lot of things happened to me this year. I got promoted twice. I bought a house. Started streaming a lot more often. Uh-oh, Wraith. Waith. Yeah. I guess a lot of good things.
Not bad.
Not Brad. You know, that's kind of thing. I don't learn in abstract. I didn't almost burn down the house. I almost burned my foot, is what happened. The stupid charcoal chimney fell apart as I was holding it. Thank God I already dumped the charcoal out of it. The mage Hieronymus assistant. Hieronymus. Each moment might bring my demise. And the peasants wheeling sharp or heavy farm equipment storm the keep. Okay, so I made a sword. Witch a time indeed. Hello, clowns. Anything of excite in here? It's a pretty boring place so far. A lot of woofs. Not much else. Oh, I'm gonna punch a wolf. Take that. Take some of that. How about that? Owie. Hello, Woofy. Well, on New Year's Eve, I have been streaming regularly for a year, barring a couple weekends. Although, to be fair, I've switched up the schedule quite a bit, since Wednesday nights were a thing for a little while. But it was not to be. Also, morning streams were a thing for a little while. Look at how, like, perfectly copy-pasted those trees look. God bless Speed Tree. Alright, well, there's nothing of note out here. I missed. I mean, I've been killing and eating deer quite a bit. I'm just not hungry. Yeah, I know, but that was kind of the point. I was doing those like late night streams and the weekday streams because I know a lot of people just can't make it. So I was trying to like diversify a little bit and hit time slots that people would be able to get to. But unfortunately, I just couldn't commit to those either. Val, if you come to America, you will see Christmas decorations up in September sometimes. And most places have Christmas music starting up November 1st. I mean, it's not really, I wouldn't say it's like a hunting mechanic. You can just, they're creatures that you can kill and take meat from. Not like games where you can learn how to like skin them and take trophies and all that kind of thing. That's all stuff Geralt doesn't bother to do. He just wants the meat. I don't know why, like, stores don't... Unless it's like a grocery store, they don't bother with, like, Thanksgiving decorations, despite that being an almost as big a deal in this country. I think they just... There seems to be some, like, silent agreement amongst stores that they don't make... I mean, I guess because Thanksgiving isn't really a marketable holiday in any way other than for food. I worked with a guy who told me about a bourbon advent calendar. So it's like 25 little nips of different bourbons, and some of them are like really expensive ones. Like a 12-year aged something or other. I was thinking about getting that, but seems a little fussy. Is there anything like interesting around? Kind of wanted to explore the riverbank where all the things happened in
Winds
Witcher 1.
howling.
Oh, good observation, Geralt. I can't hear it. See some kind of... What the hell was that? Oh, great, harpies. Some kind of castle-y thing in this direction. A thing on December 6th? I wouldn't know what. So I guess not. Somehow I managed to hit that thing, because I am an MLG. Get your flapping ass down here. Why so many? Yeah, keep falling, fool. Put your shoe in the window? That seems weird. I mean, we do that with stockings on Christmas itself. It's like an actual, like, it's like a stocking that you only put up for Christmas, not one that you wear.
A wolf head. I know this place. They held the first trials of the grasses
Almost
here
washed
before
away.
they built the fortress. A few more decades and it'll be gone. Just like the Witchers.
Look at that Geralt talking twice. This is interesting.
Might want to look around some.
We get some fancy stuff. You have two Santas. What makes you so special? Sip on that. I dislike the cat potion in this game. I don't understand why they can't have like a night vision thing that maintains the color scheme. Why does it always have to go like grayscale or do that stupid like X-ray thing the first one did? But yeah, I mean, like I said, we don't... That's just kind of like a tradition we do on Christmas itself. It's not something we have a separate day for. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Santa was the candy giver. He has a monopoly on the Christmas market.
Place where monster slayers were created. Now infested with monsters. Near dripping mutations were carried out here. Nice acoustics. Kids' screams must have carried far.
So morbid. Gerald. Get blasted. Blah, 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 blah. Now, I thought Devourers... Weren't Devourers in the first game? They're like those weird fat crow things. And now they're these poppin' necrophages. Oh, got a knife. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, we there's a meal on Christmas Eve, or at least in our household. That's usually with like the nuclear family, and then we just go to other families' house. Like after the gift opening in the morning, we go to the other family's house for like hors d'oeuvres and stuff like that.
Table for mutations.
Yeah, exactly.
Like our sad Albert. Except even sadder.
How sad. I guess this is a time for reminiscing. What's this? What's this, decanter thing here. Why do I have to get so
That
close to see it?
smell. Mutagens. Makes me want to vomit despite the years.
Yeah, nuclear family, that's like the scientific term for, like, immediate family. Like, your siblings and your parents. And or your children. Outside of that would be like grandparents and aunts and uncles and cousins.
Makes me want to vomit despite the years.
Celebrate someone's name day. Oh, interesting. I always thought name day was just a synonym for birthday. I realized it was kind of antiquated because most people name their kids before they're born now.
The lab, where they brewed the potions. Poisons, more like.
I had no idea Geralt was such a cynic about Witcherhood, the way like everyone else is.
Some contraption. Broken.
Looks like a bench. Damn, Val. That was heavy. That was loaded.
No idea what this was for. Maybe that's for sipping the herbs. I remember those teas they gave us.
Teas. Okay. Why was there a red box with flower petals?
That smell. Prepare the germs here. Makes me want to vomit despite the years.
Corn lily.
Nature's finest.
I mean, was there something to actually find here, or was it just to muse on the origin of Witchers? I guess that's it. I mean, there's probably some better treasure in here. I'm just not looking for it. Let's keep snooping. I don't see any more red things, though. There's something hidden there. Kablooey. Ooh, superior woven trousers. Oh, hang on, here's something. Wow, the glasses. Bartel of Hengfors. Diedrich of Gelibol. Jaap of Bangleen. Alide of Roggevin. Conrad of Rinbe. Damn. Everyone dead except for Conrad. And we still never even heard of him, so he probably didn't last long. Gnomish prankings. Oh, them gnomes. Same name has a name day several times in the same year. Interesting. We don't have anything of the sort. Probably because most Americans come up with plain or dumb names. Your browser should stop drinking and driving, AOC. I'm gonna go refill my tea. Be right back. You heard nothing because my microphone is muted. Stop lying to the people. I just double tapped forward to sprint. Like this is a 30-year-old video game. Now I have to rest so that stupid cat potion wears off. Now where's this castle? Oh, I went way off. Actually, I think I walked right past it because that's Karamor in there. Slip inside. Are you in my house? I hear goats. Uh-oh. I hear snarling. Alright, what are this?
The old bastion. We trained here as boys. Before the trial of the grasses.
The trial of the gases. Well, there's things inside. You witchers have, like, no sense of... What's it called? Oh god, wraiths. No sense of, God, itch. What the hell's the word I'm thinking of? I'm totally brain farting, and I hate when it happens, because it happens all the damn time. What is the word? It's such an ordinary word, and I can't think of it. Yeah, I'm actually, like, really pissed off that I can't remember it. There's no reason I shouldn't remember it. I hate when this happens. It's unbelievably frustrating. Does this happen to anybody else? I know it does, but does it happen like 90 times a day like it does for me? What is the fucking word? This pisses me off so much. No sense of... Not nostalgia, but something like that. The hell is the word? I'm so annoyed. Continue Persona 5. Well, that's why I have two monitors, Val. There's one I just gotta switch inputs to have the PlayStation running.
Haunted.
And then I can still have a PC up. Not deja vu. Like, see, that's the problem. The only... I'm looking for the word, and I can't think of any synonyms for it. Otherwise, I would have just used those instead. Why can't I remember this word? I swear it starts with an S. It's like... sense of... like a yearning or pleasant memory from your past. Or... like something from your past that you protect. I don't know. I will knock down a wall and take over the room next door. What is this fucking word? Perhaps synonym from nostalgia. Probably give me something. Sentimentality, that is it. God damn it.
Medallions hopping, but I can't see. Must have bound them to this place. The lamp will reveal more.
Carol, stop talking twice. What? The lamp? We haven't used that thing in like 20 years. I don't even have the lamp anymore. There it is. Place the positron radar. Little zoop.
A witcher usually fights with a sword, silver or steel. But he must know how to use all weapons. battle axes, picks, slingshots.
We haven't had to do that since the
Archery
first game.
training today. Miss the target, you owe me 50 push-ups. Hit it, you owe me 20. Now move!
What a slave driver. Well, no wonder. That kid's terrible. I didn't know we'd ever need to use this stupid thing
A
again.
witcher.
Yes, we
usually
heard
fights
you,
with a
twat.
sword.
That's enough out of you. Yeah, well, they let you use, like, axes and stuff in this game, but he uses it exactly the same as a sword, so it doesn't really matter. I think couldn't you use, like, a hatchet? No, you could use a blackjack in the second game. Again, he used it just like a sword. I think the only difference is I've never seen an axe in this game with, like, any special effects on it. Like the armor piercing or the sign intensities or whatever. Got some more ghosts.
Is that a sword or an egg beater? Strike from the wrist, not your elbow. Again.
This kid just keeps running off. I mean, you don't teach kids how to sword fight at that age because they're way too uncoordinated. You give
Is
them,
that a sword or an
you
egg?
train their, like, agility and stuff and their coordination. What's the point of teaching them sword techniques when they're so damn clumsy? What is that precarious stone up there? Like they forgot to put one between them.
Must be his ghost that haunts the bastion. Maybe he'll leave if I bury his bones.